So I am going to be showing you my entire fidget collection. It's not a ton of stuff, and to be honest, and 3 of them are newer, and then 2 of them I have had for a while. So the first one is the squishy. It's a keychain. It's a burger. This one I have had for a really long time, and I forget. Oh wait, I think I remember where I got this. I think at one point, oh yeah, give me a second. Wait, okay, I forgot where I got this one, but it's really nice. Had for a really long time. I like it. It's a good little like lettuce burger squishy. This one coming apart, but this one I have had for 2 years now. So for my 13th birthday, my parents set it up to where my sister, my sister, Bella's sister, my sister's husband, and then one of my friends from my sister's neighborhood all got to go to this arcade place her parents, or my friend's parents, came to. And when we were there, this was one of the things that I got. And I love it so much. It's like a nice, slow rising squishy. But since it is old and it's coming apart, then this one is my newest fidget. It is a puzzle ball. It's a color one. And then I'm going to talk about something fun. Then we have this one. This is a fidget pad. I really love this because there's this side that spins, but it doesn't spin the green. This side spins really good. We got like 4 little like buttons. We got a spring thingy, a controller thing, a clicky thingy, and then another spinny thing. Really like. And then this one is one of my favorites. It's an Among Us Poppet. It is also the last item, but then I'm going to talk about something. So then it's really good. And I'm going to put them into my little like fidget bin that I have. So, yeah, I downloaded an app because I don't have a ton of fidgets, and I kind of just don't have anyone to trade with. Like, here's the thing. I have a social life. Don't worry. Like, I have one, but the 3 people that, like, I actually talk to and stuff, and, like, are actually, like, part of my, like, social life is Bella and then 2 of my dance friends. So, in that case, me and my dance friends, like, we DM and stuff a lot, and, like, me and Eva, which is one of my dance friends, that's one of my best friends, we, like, actually, like, full-blown, like, we video chatted once, okay? We're allowed to video chat, it just comes down to where we haven't worked it out to do it again. Then, and so, like, me, it comes down to where, yes, like, I'm excited and, like, I have a social, but none of them do I ever, like, really get to see. Like, 2 of them I'll probably never, like, see, like, in person, but my 2 dance friends, but we do DM, me and Eva video chat. Me and the other one don't because she, like, isn't fully English, but she knows English and like a bunch of stuff. Plus, as I don't video chat with anyone unless my parents know, and they have to know who it is, and it has to be someone that I talked to for a while and stuff, and under a bunch of rules and stuff. So, yeah. So I can't really fidget trade. And then I'm like, it seems cool, and I kind of want to fidget trade, and I kind of want to, like, scam people. Also, I downloaded an app. What happened was I downloaded one app for fidget trading on my phone. Really liked it, and then I gave it, like, a 5-star review and all of this stuff. And then it kind of just quit working on me. So then I downloaded another one, and I love it because I can fidget trade whenever I want, and it's through an app. And it's not even like, I think it's public, but I don't know. Or online, I don't know. But it's the only downside to it is that you do get a lot of ads. But I can fidget trade that one. And yesterday, I logged off early from dance for multiple reasons. It kind of came down to where, a lot of reasonings. First up, I did tap. Tap was I kind of enjoyed tap because, like, I usually, like, don't enjoy, like, this tap class too much with this one teacher, and it's nothing up against the teacher, to that I am more of an advanced dancer, and so a lot of what we're learning from him is stuff that I already know, or it's stuff that's really easy and I pick up, like, immediately and, like, that. So yesterday I kind of enjoyed because we did something different. We kind of kept it similar, but instead of, we were doing it backwards and all of this stuff. So, yeah, like that situation. Then what happened was we went on to break, and I, like, wanted to, like, test something and to see, like, my outfit was gonna work because I planned to wear this, like, swimsuit that I have, which, by the way, we are talking about going up there this Friday. Well, going up, not to Pittsburgh to, like, visit the studio, but, like, going to my brother's house, but he cannot get in the pool due to injuries and stuff. No one's at fault, by the way. Life happens. And for me, like, when I found out the time, I'm happy that's not me for multiple reasons. As a dancer, I can't go more than 1 week. Like, for me, I'm a dancer that's bad, like, bunch of stuff. But I plan to wear that, and, this, and then I have this bow, so I have 2 bows laid out here somewhere. Oh yeah, this bow, which is a JoJo bow, it's just for some reason the tag never went. So I have these 2 bows, and I'm clipping that up to, like, the swimsuit part. But I wanted to test it to see if it would, like, get their attention, because that's the whole object, is to make me stand out and get the teacher's attention. because Abby said that's what you want in an audition. So I was testing it yesterday, and it worked with the girls. Like, there's some in-person, like, girls. It didn't really work with the teacher from what I could see. Like, I literally, and I kind of was a little bit, like, in the sense that we went on break. I took a sip of water, hydrated. And I knew people were going to talk about it, like, because it's a very bold, noticeable look and all of this. And then, not knowing in how they were going to talk about it, if it was going to be good or bad, And then the girls came back into, like, the studio. They left the studio to, like, go get water and stuff because of COVID. And also just due to that, I don't think in general they ever, like, kept, like, their bags and, like, the water and stuff in the studio. Then they come back into the studio and they started talking. And, like, but, like, not to me, like, I'm just enjoying this break. And right before that, I saw the teacher, like, kind of leave the room for a minute. And in my mind, I'm like, oh, like, maybe, like, he's just taking a phone call or something. And then what happened from that point was they started talking about my look. And I'm like, oh, that's normal. Like, they literally, what I heard was, like, she's wearing that for dance. Like, basically, that's kind of what they said. But they said it and, like, they started talking a little bit about it. And they kind of went like, oh, that's, I didn't hear from that point, but I don't think they were talking negatively because I could kind of hear the tone of their voice, and they weren't, like, being secretive. Like, they did get secretive for a minute, but that, at that point, they were talking about something else. So, yeah, so they started talking. That was not the reason why. Yes, I am kind of like, were they talking good, negative? Like, because when it involves me, I'm like, I want to know if it's negative or not. Then, because I follow some of these girls on Instagram and stuff, so I don't think it was in a negative. But from that point, I waited a couple more minutes, and the teacher never showed up again, like, and at that point I went, like, maybe, like, because they kind of went to, like, and kind of, like, started talking amongst each other in, like, a group, and I went, like, maybe they're talking about how the teacher's not in the room, because all of a sudden, one of them started, like, calling his name, and, like, so I logged off, because at that point I went, like, I think he left, I don't know, like, yeah, so, plus I was, like, here's the thing, and for me, I always get my hopes up, because I love Angela. Angela is a substitute teacher that we had. She is incredible. I love her. Nothing up against the teacher that we do have. Something Taylor. But, like, nothing up against him in any case. He's really amazing. It's just you know Angela. And I say that because he follows, like, schedules sometimes. He can't figure out the timing, obviously. But other than that, he's pretty good. He's good. But my thing is that I'm like, just give us Angela, because Angela, I love my type of teacher. She corrects us, obviously. Like, she corrects us. That's her job. But she goes more towards hip-hop performing in sort of area. She goes more towards, like, conditioning, and even though I hate conditioning, she managed to make conditioning fun. Still shocking when I say it. Like, she generally managed to make conditioning fun. But I'm letting us do it to Pac-Man music. I like Pac-Man. You can't go wrong with Pac-Man. And so it got to where, like, the first time we had her, like, there was just so much about her, like, every single detail of her, I'm like, that's me as a dancer. Like, when I look at her and, like, what she's talking about and stuff, I'm like, that's so much like me as a dancer. And I feel like I'm just gonna be, like, kind of in that way when I get older as a dancer. Because we like so much of the same stuff. And we have had conversations through Instagram and DMs and stuff. And, like, it's really important to me. And, like, it means a lot to me that, like, out of everyone, none of the teachers ever really replied to me before, but one of them did. Our conditioning teacher, or what was our conditioning teacher. Then she moved and stuff. But even then, it was just like, oh, thanks for showing up to class, like, once. And then, like, we had one other conversation, because I had DM'd her, like, thank you, like, I loved your class. You know, I did it on Zoom. And then she, like, replied to that, like, in a nice way. And stuff. So, like, yeah. But yeah, so for me, it's like, but in the sense that Angela will constantly, like, I feel like she replies to me a lot. And most recently, she replied to me, like, it was Saturday night, and I was checking my DMs, you know, scrolling on Instagram, and all of a sudden, it said that I had a DM. So I checked it, and it was from Angela, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good. And it was literally, was basically saying, like, good luck on your dancing, like, keep up the good work, like, a bunch of stuff. And I was really excited, and yeah. Since then, she did like one of my DMs. She didn't reply to it, but she did put a thumbs up on it, so, oh, I'm taking that, you know. But the first time we got Angela, I was over the top excited, but I was also massively disappointed in the sense that after the class, I'm like, now I'm wishing it never happened, because now every time I'm just gonna be like, please give us Angela, every time, and then I'm just gonna get disappointed and heartbroken and when we don't get Angela, because I love her so much. She's an amazing teacher, and yeah. But what happened was, like, that day, like, it's one of those things when, like, I'm happy that happened because I got to know an amazing teacher. But at the same time, I'm like, why did it have to happen? Because now I'm going to get disappointed every time that's not her that logs on. And since then, I have had her 3 times. So it comes down to where also pretty soon, and I'm not sure if it's today, I feel my parents did talk about doing it today, but now, like, I don't think it's happening today. And I am getting my COVID vaccine, so yeah. We were gonna wait until my actual, like, doctor place, like, I was doing it, but we don't think they're doing it for a while, and so, plus they did say that if we wanted to, like, we could go somewhere that was doing it, so we are going to a Walgreens, because there's a ton of them around the world, so I don't mind saying that, because there's a ton of them around the world, and it doesn't give out any information like locations or anything, so we're good. And so, yeah, we are going there and getting it either in the next few days, I feel like. Potentially today or tomorrow, one of them. Don't know. But, yeah. And of course I'll have my numbing cream. Because fun fact, I get numbing cream, and the reason was when I was a baby, I was getting shots like once a week. Like because I actually needed them, and like it was really bad. So I started getting numbing cream ever since then. And because one of my doctors, because I have a lot of them. And then for different things and stuff, I started giving us numbing cream. But I love my fidgets. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. You got to hear a little bit about my dancing, and yeah.